Well, good morning, YouTube. Hi guys, up and at it early again today. Had to run over to Harbor Freight. They don't open till 8, so I just zipped over here really quick. I think they're now open. Got to pick up a few things and then try to run one more errand and get back to 3 more minutes. All right, and then try to get back to Frank Brown Park in time to open at 9 a.m. So I'm here a little bit early. In fact, lady right there just told me 3 more minutes and then those doors will open. All right, guys, I was in and out of there pretty quick. Now, off to Staples for the next item on my list. Actually, correction, Office Depot. Closest Staples is like 83 miles away. Not going that far to get some tags. All right, guys, next stop, Office Depot. Look how big that parking spot is compared to that car. All right, that one's off the list. Now, back to Frank Brown Park. What I had to get here was these tags. They're just little shipping tags, but we write the service that we're gonna do down on the motorcycle on it so that whichever technician grabs the bike, they can just look at the tag real quick and know what the customer paid for and what service they should do. I also found these merchandise tags, which we've never used before, but they're red. I'm thinking maybe the red tags, we'll use those for love jug installs and then the white tags for the oil change installs. That way at a glance, I can look out there and kind of know what are the long jobs, what are the short jobs, and then I can arrange my service schedule to meet those needs the best. Did that make any sense? I think so. It made sense to me. All right, guys, as you can see, we're back at Frank Brown Park, and it is an absolutely beautiful day today. All right, guys, so it is almost 9 o'clock. I am just waiting for the new guy, Joey, to get here so I can show him our opening procedures. Normally, I would have already started by now, but I think it's important to teach him how to do it, so I don't want to do it until he gets here. All right, guys, one of the things that I went out today to get was these bronze shop lights from Harbor Freight. Hi guys, so the reasons I got these is because here in the trailer, we've got these 4-foot fluorescent lights, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Here, I'll hit the switch. All right, see that one came on, that one did not. And they're really not very bright at all. These over here, you see this one's trying to glow, doesn't want to come on, but I couldn't find any small ones like that just yet. So the ballast in these are starting to go bad. But rather than replacing the ballast and still leaving these crappy old fluorescent lights, gonna convert everything to LED, and that should last a long time, put out better light output, draw less power, and last a lot longer. Guys, in about 3.5 minutes, and I got the old one out, and there's our wires to go to the new one. All right, guys, so we are gonna do some modifications to this light while we're at it. As you can see, it comes with a cord and a pull chain. So we'll leave the pull chain in the on position and then probably just disconnect the pull chain because it will be wired to the switch on the wall. And then we're gonna cut the plug off at the end and wire it directly into our existing wires here. If you look, there's plenty of room up in here. I can tuck the excess wire up into that shield. But the big thing we're gonna change is the way it mounts. Mounting, you see it's got these keyed holes. So you can put a screw in and you pop it in there, then slide it to the side, and the head of the screw goes into the narrow part. And that would work fine in a shop where it wasn't moving. But in a trailer, going down the road bouncing, if it shifts, it's gonna fall down, and we can't have that. But this diamond plate looking stuff here is actually pretty thin. It's about the same as what the original light was held up with. So we're just gonna drill a couple holes through this and use the same screws we took that down with to put this up with, and that should hold it nice and secure. I drilled 6 small holes in that. And the nice thing is when you flip this over, these bulbs are actually relatively flexible, so getting to the screw holes will still be nice and easy. All right, guys, so I've cut the majority of the length of the plug tail off of it and exposed our wires. Now, this cord did not have an internal ground, so it's just got the hot line and the neutral line. So I took the original grounding screw out of that. I drilled a hole here and I'm gonna put that right there. That way this metal is still properly grounded. So now all we should have to do is connect our 3 wires, screw it to the ceiling, but the way it's gonna go in, because the other one, the wires came through the housing, so I'd be able to fish the wires through and screw it to the ceiling and then do all my electrical. This one, because we have to tuck it back here, it's gonna be a little bit different. So I'm gonna have Joey help me. He'll hold the light, I'll make all the connections, and then we'll fit it up into place and screw it in, but I'll need 2 hands, so we'll show you when it's done. All right, guys, with Joey's help, we got it all installed. Now for the final test. Ooh, look at that sucker. That is bright.
That is bright.
Just to give you a comparison, huge difference. Okay, that's number 1. Now we're gonna do the second one, and then we will be done. Guys, that makes an absolutely huge difference in there. It looks clean. They actually look better than these did, because these actually, the original ones actually hung down out of the housing. I say the housing, the gap in the ceiling. But if you look, these are completely below flush. So it's pretty nice. Now I cut the chains short. I can still get to them if I need to, but 90% of the time they will just stay on because we have a switch on the wall that turns those off. But man, what a difference. All right, guys, this is about 10:30 in the morning. As you can see, it's a little bit of a slow start here at Frank Brown Park, which is normal for a Wednesday. Tomorrow should be much busier than Friday and Saturday. Most likely will be crazy. Sunday, who knows, hit or miss. Sometimes on Sundays we get something, sometimes we don't. But we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it'll pick up some today. I really want at least a little bit of work to come in, just so I can start training Joey so that he knows how to do our system. All right, guys, this is our second bike on the lift. I did the first one and showed Joe the ropes. So now, Joey's doing his first one all by himself. Joey's a big boy. Joey has no formal mechanical training, but he's been riding motorcycles most of his life. As short of life as it's been, he's a young guy. But, you know, he services, maintains his own bike. And what we do here isn't really brain surgery. So I'll show him the rope, show him how I like things done to make sure that everything is done right. And I'm sure we'll do fine. All right, guys, looks like we had a third bike in line. And you can see the place has definitely gotten a little bit busier. It's not packed, but it's not empty either. Go by in the wagons. Yeah. Info USA again?
Bikers Info USA. It's the only bikers app that's currently out there. It's been out for a year now. It's free to download and it's free to use. We hope you do it, by the way.
Guys, that makes number 4 for today. Said not a real busy day, but we're getting them done.
That's mine right there.
That's good looking too. Guys, as you can see, it is about 4:15 in the afternoon and it's starting to thin out already. But all in all, today was a pretty decent day. As you see, we still got one up on the lift right now. Joe is doing a 1,000-mile service on that brand new Harley Davidson trike. But all in all, it has been a pretty decent day. set of customs up on the lift. 2 friends came in, both of them doing their service with us. Gorgeous motorcycles. Well guys, Chip finally made it back from his vacation, his working vacation. And Lily's definitely happy to see her daddy back home.
Yeah.
All right guys, it is about 20 after 6 and things are definitely slowing down. The guys are over there working on the last of the 2 motorcycles. We're done with the service, but while we were working on the bikes, the owners of the motorcycles went and picked up some like cup mount accessory type things. And as a business, we just don't mess with that stuff. But the guys are willing to tip to get them put on. So I told the guys that that's really what they wanted to do. They should just go ahead and do it. I didn't care.
Oh man, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I've been doing 30 years.
So as you can see, a lot of the vendors are closing up. Definitely coming down to a mellower note this evening. But it was all in all, it was a pretty good day. Most of the vendors I talked to said they had a pretty decent day as well. So if that's a good sign of the week to come, keep your fingers crossed, things will be good. I did check the weather this afternoon and everything looks pretty good. I think on Saturday there's about a 65% chance of rain, but that's the worst day forecasted. So if that's the worst it gets, I'm not too upset about that. Hey guys, this is Logan. Waddell, Cycle Solutions. We're having a conversation here because he got yelled at yesterday for doing wheelies on a scooter in the parking lot.
Yeah, I did get yelled at. She was not a happy camper at all. Then when the Grom came out, it was game over for that. She was pissed. So we had some fun. He wrecked his almost.
Just about.
Yeah.
Came close.
50 cc's, he gets it done.
Hi, this is Crystal at Panama City Bike Week. Come see me.
Frank Brown Park.
Oh yeah, Frank Brown Park.
All right, guys, it is 7 p.m. We've dropped the curtains, well, almost all of them. And we're just kind of standing around hanging out talking right now, trying to decide what we're going to do for dinner. But we're done for the day. It actually turned out to be a pretty good day. I think we serviced 9 motorcycles, which is good. It gave me time to train the new guy, and I think he's doing pretty well. So I think we might keep him for a little bit. So there's still some people walking around, but not a whole lot. Most of the businesses are slow. A lot of them are closed. So Katie and I are starving. I mean, like, we're really hungry for some reason. So we got to find something to eat.
Run like Sin Canyon like 5 times. Well, they have like 5 canyons.
Well, guys, now look how peaceful it is out here. yeah, so we went out to Chili's for dinner, ran a couple other errands, and we're back here. Again, that's it for the day. So we're just going to close this right here. Thank you again for watching, and until the next time we see you, keep those engines running.